Grow your dental practice with Nexa. Let our 24/7 live virtual receptionists help grow your practice by handling your calls, texts, chats, sales, and scheduling. Our 24/7 call answering service is always open for your patients. Maximize every opportunity with Nexa.
Hey everyone, hope you're having a beautiful 2023 so far, and all is going great with your practice and the team. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Buzz. I'm your host, Brad, the founder and chief buzz officer at Dentainment, and today we are going to discuss a cool topic: 8 content tips for marketing your sedation dentistry. Obviously, a lot of practices focus on sedation dentistry, and perhaps a lot of your patients or just the general public doesn't really know about sedation dentistry. So it's best to educate your followers through a variety of ways. And here are 8 ideas. First off, you want to highlight the benefits of sedation dentistry through your social media platforms, email newsletters, and basically any marketing channels that you're putting out content on to talk about sedation dentistry, right? The benefits, such as reducing anxiety and pain during procedures, so they know what sedation dentistry is about. Now, one tip, if you are running Google AdWords, which I assume most of you are, if not, hopefully well, you should be, make sure you do not have the term nitrous oxide on your website. That is one of 2 restricted medical terms. The other one is Botox. So if you're doing sedation dentistry, obviously you want a standalone page on your website. Just keep it, sedation dentistry. Don't talk about nitrous oxide, even if you're offering it. It's just one of those terms that Google AdWords, your ads will still run, but they will be affected by that because there's like a lot of medical terminology that Google AdWords kind of prohibits. Anyway, so it's nitrous oxide and Botox. So even if you're doing facial aesthetics, great. Just kind of hold on using Botox on the website. You could use it on social media, obviously on anything in the office, just not on the website if you're running Google AdWords. Okay, so make sure to highlight the benefits of sedation dentistry throughout your social media platforms, email newsletters, and all of your channels. Okay. 2, offer free consultations. Obviously, you're doing this, but mention that they could book a free consultation in the office, maybe virtually, and give these potential new patients an opportunity to learn more about sedation dentistry. And also, a lot of people have questions about sedation dentistry, specifically this service, how it works, are they a candidate, blah, blah, blah. And so you might even want to just record some of these like Q&A questions and keep it evergreen through like a video on your website. And because a lot of people are searching for it, and it'd be great if, so you want to offer maybe consultations, but the questions maybe these people are going to ask. So if you answer all these questions on video content, that will be helpful. And we're going to get into video here in a bit on this episode. Number 3, use your patient testimonials, right? Leverage the social proof you have of your patients that already have had sedation dentistry at your practice, right? So whether it's a handwritten thank you note, Google reviews, video testimonials, you really want to share these testimonials on your website, social media for Testimonial Tuesdays, email marketing, and basically you're showing potential new patients how sedation dentistry has helped others, and that's really important for social proof, branding, and obviously conversion. Okay. The 4th recommendation is create a sedation dentistry brochure. Right, creating a brochure that describes the different types of sedation options available, the process, and the benefits of sedation dentistry is really nice. And so have this in your office. Also, if you have like a reception area TV or TVs in the operatories, you could loop like a commercial and mention sedation dentistry on those screens or brochures, right? So your patients who are already in the office know about these services. Now, 5, we just talked about video marketing. We're going to talk about it again. Use video marketing to market your sedation dentistry, right? Google owns YouTube. YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine in the world, and video is considered the heaviest form of multimedia content. So you want to create videos that explain what sedation dentistry is, how it works, and how it can benefit patients, right? Then you want to share these videos across all of your social media platforms, on your website, and also on video platforms like YouTube. Now, that video on your website, make sure to embed that on your sedation dentistry page. Obviously, you're going to have a separate page for sedation dentistry. But if you're really focused on sedation, and that's like your go-to service, like you want to be the expert, you want to be the office where people go to for sedation dentistry, right? Some people, maybe it's smile makeovers, TMJ. If you're doing sedation, that's beautiful, great stuff. Well, make sure you embed a video talking about sedation dentistry on your homepage. And that'll also help your ranking locally for a lot of people searching for sedation dentistry near me. All right, number 6, optimize your website for SEO. Obviously, is important. SEO stands for search engine optimization. You want to make sure your website is optimized by using relevant keywords, creating high quality content, and ensuring that your website is mobile friendly. Obviously, I know you know this already, but if you are focusing on sedation dentistry, just make sure you have like a sedation dentistry page on your website with a lot of content, a video that's fully optimized. Once in a while, we look at a website and the office might be wanting to focus on a certain service, and sometimes that service isn't even on the website. So not only do you need that on the website, but make sure it's like a really strong page with fresh, unique content, videos, great imagery, really strong pages for the services you want to focus on. All right, number 7, make sure all your directories where you're listed on, local directories, health grades, anything, you want to mention sedation dentistry, right? You want to list this under services, so Google starts ranking you for sedation dentistry. And I just said Google. I gotta throw Bing in there. I know it's crazy. We're talking Bing, but it's gonna be quick, you guys. Now that Microsoft basically owns 49% of ChatGPT, if you have not heard of ChatGPT, please look up ChatGPT. It's an AI platform. It's incredible. And Microsoft literally is going to be implementing ChatGPT into all of their products, obviously Bing. And so this is going to happen quickly. Obviously, Google is a behemoth. They also have was it DeepMind, their AI platform. So it's not like Google's going anywhere tomorrow, but Bing is without question going to. They're in second place now. They are like, this is the first time I think in the history of Google they are literally freaking, the first time. And it's all because of ChatGPT, and it's incredible. So as you're continuing to focus on your dental marketing, Google Ads, local SEO, but who's ever, taking care of your stuff, just say, hey, what's going on with Bing? How are we doing on Bing? Let's start managing and monitoring the flow on Bing. And it might be a little premature to run ads on Bing, but I would not be surprised if a lot of people listening to this podcast right now move a little budget away from Google AdWords to Bing by the end of the year. I can't believe I'm saying that. I love it, but it's very surprising because who would have thought it? It's awesome, though. I love it. All righty. Number 8. Consider joining the American Dental Society of Anesthesiology. Joining professional organizations, it can definitely help you stay up to date on the latest trends, regulations, and best practices in sedation dentistry. But this podcast, we're talking about content recommendations. And one really important content benefit from joining an association like the ADSA is you then have the ability to use that trust signal on your website and also be listed on their directory of members. You could go to their annual conference in Vegas. So having trust signals on your website, usually you want these on the homepage directly under the header section. You don't want to bury these under your bio so no one sees them. So if you're a member of this organization and you're focusing on sedation dentistry, really, really important. Just like if you're focusing on an Invisalign and you're like an elite Invisalign provider, right? That logo, that trust signal, not only should be in your homepage, but I've seen it sometimes like top section of the homepage, like on the header image. And that is really helpful for local SEO. Google picks up on that. So any like trust signals that you're a member of and you really want to focus on, right? AACD, you want to do more cosmetic dentistry, that logo, boom, front and center on your website, link to your profile in AACD, and really powerful to list all of your trust signals on your homepage. So those are the 8 content recommendations. Lastly, I just want to say, if you do have a dental blog going with a lot of fresh content, ask your blog writer to focus a lot of your content on sedation dentistry, right? Because regular posts related to sedation dentistry, it not only helps with SEO, but it also educates your potential patients about sedation dentistry. So your blog post could cover all the topics, all the questions regarding sedation dentistry. So more people go to your website from Google or Bing when they're searching for sedation dentistry. They stay on your website longer. You become a clinical expert in the field locally, and you start ranking high for this service. You start getting a lot more visitors, intent-based visitors, and obviously more conversion for new patients. And if you do that consistently for sedation dentistry, if you follow these 8 tips and stick with it, right? Because SEO is a long-term strategy. So, it's important to stay consistent and be patient. But if you do this, your ranking will improve, your new patient numbers will go up for sure. But most importantly, you'll be a wizard of buzz. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Buzz. Last little mention, if anyone's going to Chicago Midwinter next month, I'll be there presenting. So if you have time, please go to one of my presentations. There are some great speakers at Chicago Midwinter. Like always, I'm super excited to sit in on them myself. But also, we're planning a little party the Friday night of Chicago Midwinter. It looks like we're going to do Spin. It's that ping pong place. It's a really cool spot, ping pong and little appetizers before dinner and stuff. So if anyone wants to go, send me a note, Brad at Dentainment. I'll give you the details, and being a listener of Buzz, I'd love for you to be our guest and play some ping pong. That's it, you guys. Keep up the truly inspiring work. Check out ChatGPT, and if you're focusing on sedation dentistry, try implementing some of these 8 tips. Take care. We'll see you in the next episode.
Ready to see what Nexa can do for your practice? Visit try.nexa.com/buzz today.